Hadith 27. عن النواس بن سمعان رضي الله عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال البر حسن الخلق. He said بر. وما معنى بر؟ معنى البر لغة الخير. The meaning of بر linguistically is خير, is goodness. Linguistically بر just means goodness. واصطلاحا كل الفضائل وكل ما أمر الله به ويحبه. Everything that Allah commanded, all the virtuous things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us to do, and everything that Allah loves is considered to be bir. But it's the highest level of righteousness, bir. The highest level of righteousness is bir. So what the Prophet ﷺ say bir is, he said, husnul khuluqi, perfecting your character. That's what bir is. Does that mean that that's all bir is or no? Or is bir more than that? Bir is more than that. And this is like the hadith where the Prophet ﷺ said about Hajj, al-Hajju Arafah. And is Hajj only Arafah? No, Hajj is more than Arafah, but because of the importance of Arafah, the Prophet ﷺ said what? Al-Hajju Arafah. Or like the hadith we took, ad-Dinu an-Nasiha. Deen is more than an-Nasiha, however, to show the importance of that thing. So here, Husnul Khuluq is from the most important things of al-Bir, of this high level of righteousness. Wal-Ithmu. So the Prophet ﷺ talked about Bir, and now he's going to talk about Ithm. What is good and what is evil and bad and sinful. So what are sins? What is ithm? ما حاك في نفسك. ما حاك يعني ما تردد. Whatever goes back and forth in your chest, then you know that that thing's a sin. وكرهت أن يطلع عليه الناس. And you hate that people see you doing that thing, then you know that that thing is a sin. يعني use your, what do you call it? Consciousness, your instinct. I like that. Use your instinct. Your instinct can tell you, you can feel when something's haram. رواه مسلم. وعن وابصة ابن معبد رضي الله عنه قال أتيت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. وابصة, he said, I came to the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم فقال جئت تسأل عن البر والإثم. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم said to Wabisa before he even opened his mouth. Wabisa is coming in, the Prophet says, are you coming to ask me about birr and ithm? And this is from Dalal al-Nabuwa. This is from one of the evidences that the Prophet ﷺ is truly a prophet of Allah. So he said, Na'am. He said, yes. I was coming to ask about that. So the Prophet ﷺ, he said, Istafti qalbak. What should you do? You want to know what birr and ithm is? He said, Istafti qalbak. Let your heart make the fatwa for you. Khalas, we don't need mashayikh. If you want to know halal and haram, just go to what? Just go to your heart. صح? That's not what the hadith means? لماذا? That's what the hadith says? Why do you think that's not what it means? ها؟ هذا من استنار قلبه أولا بالنور. This is the one who his heart was enlightened and guided, and he has nur in his heart. وعنده شيء من الحياة في قلبه, and he has something of hayah, of shyness of Allah in his heart. That's number one. And the second thing is, there's things that are clearly haram and halal. There's things that are clearly haram and halal. You're not going to istafti qalbak to pray 5 times a day, or to stay away from alcohol, or to commit zina. That has nothing to do with istafti qalbak. But even that, with the believer, those things feel wrong as well. But istafti qalbak with those matters that are unclear. There's not a clear answer on it. You know yourself, you start feeling, when you're going back and forth within yourself, then khalas, you know that that thing is haram. If it's not clearly halal, then leave it off. And we took that in hadith that preceded. So he said, استفت قلبك. البر ما طمأنت إليه النفس وطمأن إليه القلب. The bir, righteousness and goodness, is what your nafs finds ease and tranquility with, and your heart as well. والإثم ما حاك في نفسك في النفس. And the ithm is what goes back and forth in your nafs. وتردد في الصدر, and what goes back and forth in your chest. وَإِنْ أَفْتَاكَ النَّاسُ وَأَفْتَوْكَ. Even if the people give you a fatwa, even if the people give you a fatwa. Even if you get a fatwa saying that that thing is halal, but you in the back of your mind, it doesn't feel right, then leave it off. Leave that thing off. It's probably most likely haram. And that's why you're feeling that way. Hadithun hasanun. This hadith is hasan. رويناه في مسند الإمامين في مسندي الإمامين أحمد ibn Hanbal والدارمي. بإسناد حسن. And one more point we'll mention, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentions in the Quran, وَتَعَامَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى. Bir and taqwa are like those terms we mentioned before, like Iman and Islam, or Miskin and Faqir. Where they're mentioned together, what happens to their meanings? Ufrida. And if they're mentioned separate, then what happens to their meanings? Jama'a. So the bir in that ayah, bir is fi'l al-ta'at, and taqwa is tark al-manhiyat. But when bir is mentioned alone, it's both fi'l al-ta'at and tark al-manhiyat. Just like taqwa alone is fi'l al-ta'at and tark al-manhiyat. So to do good deeds is bir. To leave off bad deeds is taqwa, it's the fear of Allah. But when they're mentioned alone, they mean both. Bir alone means both, to do good and to leave off evil.